Hi, I'm Lou. After several Christmases, I've decided that fixing strands of Christmas lights is just not worth it. But at the same time, I don't like to throw these things away either. So here's a plan to turn a strand of lights into a nice extension cord that you can use to hook other strands of lights from your tree to your outlet or your wreath to your outlet, and it makes a nice thin extension cord so you don't have to use bulky extension cords like this. And it's really easy to convert it. All you need is a knife, scissors, and electrical tape. If you look along the strand, you'll see that most lights have two wires going into them like this. But if you go to the very center of the strand, right here, you'll find that there are two lights that have three wires going into them. There's one right there, and here's the other one. So what you first need to do is take your scissors and cut out those two lights. So there and there. Now on this end, you'll find two wires coming off the plug. One that goes right to this light, and the other one that keeps on going down the line. Just take the one that goes right to this light and cut it off right at the light, right there. Now on this end, we're essentially doing the same thing. You need to find the one wire that goes right to that first light and cut it off right at the light. And then the other wire goes through. Now what you're going to do on both ends is simply unravel all the lights and get rid of them. With all the bulbs gone, you should have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 loose wire ends. And you need to strip the insulation off them. You do it like this. Basically, take your knife and just gently, about an inch down, cut around. You don't want to cut the metal, but just cut the plastic. It's pretty easy to do. And then pull the insulation off like that. Do that on all these. Okay, so here's what you should have now. You have two plug-ins. From this plug-end, you have a long wire that goes way off somewhere and then back, one long, and one short wire that's just right here. And on this plug-in, you have one long wire that goes off and back, and then a short end that's right here. All you need to do is to connect the long end of this wire to the short end of this wire, like this. You just basically twist these two together as tight as you can, and then you're going to bend them over like this and then wrap this with electrical tape. And then you take this long end of this wire and attach it to the short end of that wire and do the same thing. To wrap these joints, you need about 4 or 5 inches of electrical tape. Just start right here on one end and kind of angle, and as you go just wrap around several times to completely cover that bare copper wire, and maybe wrap back a little bit like this. You might want to do a better job than I did, but essentially like that. And here's our finished product. Thanks for watching, and good luck making your extension cord.